Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's the Twisted Gamer back with another video. Today we are going to be again in Flight Simulator X, flying from Dublin to Edinburgh. It's approximately a 55-minute flight, just about. It is a relatively easy flight. I'm just doing it to try and test the auto land features. And I've also just bought Edinburgh scenery, UK 2000 scenery. It's pretty, from what I've seen of it, it's pretty cool. It's going to be the first time I've landed there. But if you did see my last video of landing at Dublin, didn't go too well. The auto land failed kind of towards landing, and then we did stall it twice, and then the map glitched out, and then apparently my computer ran out of memory when we were taxiing to the gate, and it was a really rough landing. Even though it was quite a fucked up video, well, towards the end it was anyway, I will still put it as live. If this goes up before my Dublin flight does, then I will still put it up unless there's some technical fault or I've done something seriously wrong. Because even though I cocked up massively, I still like to put them sort of things up because it shows what can happen. I have a feeling this one's going to be a relatively decent flight. I'm going to make sure all emergencies are disabled. Actually, no, I'm not. I was going to disable emergencies and FsPassengers, but I think it'll be pretty cool. So I'm not. It's only like a 37% chance, so it's not definite, but there we go. We will be in the Boeing 737-800 NGX with winglets, the Aer Lingus version. This paint is fictional. They don't actually have this plane. I could fly the A3A, one of the A320 series aircraft. No, that's the 767. I could fly. No, that's not it. I could fly the Aer Lingus Airbus, but I haven't actually flown the Aer Lingus. I haven't actually flown the A320 or the Airbuses yet. It is on my list of things to do to go give it a little test. There it is, the A320. I will give it a test at some point. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. And another one coming up soon will be a 767. I recorded as well a 777 yesterday. We were in that skin, or that one. I can't remember. It's one of them two. That will hopefully go up soon as well. Apart from that, we're all set. We're going to be flying. We should be landing just as the sun goes down, with any luck. So I must apologise as well if you hear beeping towards the start or end of this video. For some reason, you'll hear this at some point towards either the landing or the takeoff. I can't figure out why it is. You'll see it in my Dublin video as well. It happens towards the time we get into Dublin. I don't know if it's a net framework error. I don't know if it's just the scenery being a retard. I'm not actually 100% sure what it is. I'm trying to figure out what it is, but you know what? You guys know what FSX can be like. I do apologise if you do hear me yawning as well. It is 7:45. I am knackered. I have tried doing this video 3 times already, and it backfired in my face miserably. I also need to go to the toilet. So while we'll load the aircraft up, then I'll get FsPassengers loaded, and when FsPassengers starts loading, I will probably get back. Right, where are we? I don't even know where we are. I know we're at Dublin before you say anything. There we go, we've loaded in. Where are we? It's raining, why doesn't that surprise me? Oh, okay, we're at parking. And we are near a runway. I just don't know which runway. Oh, there's 2. I forgot there was one there. Right. Let's get set up then. Right, we shall. Sorry guys, if I've got to leave my finger in window mode, because if I pause or stop the recording, it it doesn't like me. It will not load. It will not stop or start. Sorry, because I'm in game. It's a bit unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. And there's that annoying beeping. I don't actually know what it is. But there we go. I would try and figure it out as soon as I can. So in that case, let's get everything set up as soon as we can, because that noise is really going to start getting on my tits. I don't know what it is. It's really fucking annoying. It's just retarded scenery is what I think it is, but EIDW. There we go. No, it's not where we're going. EGPH. There we go. We're going to be approximately 5. So probably about 45 minutes. 2 minutes go. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 5. There we go. Lovely. Right, and then let's try and go. So let's set F's, doors, open door, open the air stairs, ground connections, set. Right, so the TCAS is set. Let's get the lights on, just because it seems to be a bit groggy and horrible. We'll hopefully be able to see the sunset. It won't be that bad, hopefully, if we have any luck. Put that on to dim. Lower panel. Right, get them on. Get that on. That, and that. The altitude, I don't know what our flight cruise level is going to be yet, so I'm not going to put that on. Seatbelts and that needs to be on. That can be on. Right, virtual cockpit, let's load up this. That's how retarded the scenery can be. Just for example. There we go. Right, FMC pos in it. We are at EIDW. I really do apologise for them retarded beeps. Cannot help it. Right, I think we're at 112. I think. Pretty sure we're at 112. At 112S, but I don't think we can put that in. 112S. Oh, we can. Okay, well that's where we are. Origin, Kobu, EG. Oh, and exported it. What a special person. I think I've actually got it exported, but I'm not actually 100% sure. So let's just do that. There we go. Alright, EG, PH. There we go. Runway. What runway are we going from? 10. Flight number is, I don't know what Aer Lingus is, so I'm just going to guess.
Cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Right, there's that. Activate, execute, perfect. ZFW, reserve 2.0. Cost index 30. It's quite low actually, I'm surprised. Execute. Right, end limit. 24k, take off. Flaps are going to be on 5, which I'm setting now. 1.4. It's quite heavy. Oh, I haven't set our fuel yet. That'll be why. Fuel. 125.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to the cabin crew while we display the safety features and procedures of this aircraft in case of an emergency.
Right, menu.
In an emergency, please remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened.
There we go.
In case of a drop in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will deploy from the panels overhead. Pull the oxygen mask towards you and place over your head. The mask can be tightened by pulling on the straps at the front of the mask. The bag may not inflate though oxygen is flowing. If there is smoke in the cabin,
let's get this,
emergency lighting
that beep's really starting to get on my tits.
Which are located here and here.
They're off.
In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees and your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that all electronic devices should be turned off for takeoff and that mobile phones must not be used for the duration of the flight. We thank you for your attention during this brief presentation.
Right, that's the parking brake off. That noise is really getting on my tits. My friend has just woken up as well, so he might be able to give me a hand with the PMDG. Everyone knows Luca, he may be on soon. I can't land. Right, let's see what's happening with that. Right, we're now going back, which is brilliant. That's wonderful. It looks like there's a bit of a delay though up there. We've got a few aircraft that look like they're going to be going up to take off. That's fucking getting on my nerves. Quite frankly, shut up. Oh my god. Mute it for a second, see if it continues. Right, no it doesn't. So it's not that. System sounds, shut up. I've just muted the wrong thing. Right, I think I figured out what it is. Right, lovely, there we go. Right, so we're back, so return, let's set the parking brake.
Brakes are set and
Doors, forgot to close the air door.
Okay, sir, doors off.
Right, that's ready to go. That can be closed, because that's
Alright
coming
guys,
in.
thanks, you're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and
There we go.
guys.
Weather's a pile of shit per usual, why doesn't that surprise me? Let's have a look and see, get the FMC up. Oh, that needs to be on that. That doesn't need to be armed. Legs, next page. Oh, it hasn't loaded our... Hasn't loaded our route. FMC. Legs. Let's try and go here. Index, identify. Let's go through this again. EIDW. There we go. Let's try loading it again. EIDW. EGPH. Go from runway 10. Flight number is whatever I choose it to be. Activate, execute. Take off. 2. There we go. Let's go to legs. It's still not loaded in. Why is it not loading then? It executed, or exported properly, sorry. Export, let's try to do it again. Save. Okay. If not, I'm just going to have to do it manually, that's just going to be a pain in the ass, I can't be arsed. Index, identifier, positive. Route. EIDW, EGPH, execute, runway, 10, don't want to pop in it, there we go. Still not doing it. That is very strange. There's Blacker, that's the one that we're aiming for, or as such. So let's go to departure orders. Let's just drop it in the arrival route. What runway are we going in? 24. That is the tweed 2B. Execute. Thanks. So where are we supposed to be going before Blacker? So it's just not loaded it. So go departure arrivals. Arrival departure, sorry. 10. And then .E6F. Not. Once we've got the options off. ROT 6F or ROT EV. Where's ROT 6E? There you go. Is that it? ROT 6F, yes. Execute. Legs. Blacker. Execute. Right. DW limp to Rotev. DW limp to Rotev. Blacker. Think. That's what it should be. But I am going to get rid of tweed because I don't see the point of us having it. It's just retarded. Delete tweed. Next page. Which is where we pick up the INS. There we go. Lovely. Let's go. Board of waiting. Where's my Xbox remote? Oh, it's right in front of me. I'm just going blind. Right, let's go. Better wait. Let's put some music on. Alright, typical horrible English weather, so let's put the wipers on. Even though it doesn't actually do much. Oh look, there's a car, you need to move. Really need to move. How special can you get? And there's another car. It's a tractor. Why is there a tractor on the runway? Not the runway, sorry, it's taxiway. You severely special person. Right, we need to taxi onto runway 10, which is to our left. Yes, I know, thank you. That's wonderful. So here's 1-1. We want 1-0.
700 feet remaining. Approaching 29.
I want 29, thanks. Right, and here's our runway. By the looks of things.
On runway 16.
No, it's not. Our runway is outside, top down. Oh. All the way over there. There. Basically. Brilliant. I'll just take off from here, to be honest. What's the... Screw it, let's go.
V1 take. V2.
There There we go. That wasn't too bad actually. By the looks of it. Oh, there's them dodgy graphics again. How wonderful. By the looks of it. Oh, I know why they ain't. How retarded can I get? Right, so apart from the horrific, and before anyone says it's my computer, it ain't my computer at all. Right, the graphics card can handle this. You should be able to handle this easily. Or at least to my set specs, sorry, in description. Right, there we go. Turn them retarded things off now. That taxi light can come off. Need to be heading in that direction. This year, please, computer.
Gear up.
Should have been up by just never mind. That is a gorgeous sunset. Must admit, that is pretty decent. That is cool. Right, so we're coming up to our first waypoint. When it wants to. There we go. Gonna come up with
Ladies and gentlemen,
autopilot
we have
on. We're going
flight
way
control.
too fast.
Please remain seated until the captain tells you
Whoops.
no longer to belt line.
Well, contact departure and find out if they can clear us above 250 knots, Captain.
The autopilot seems to be having a bit of a meltdown. There we go.
They've lifted the speed restriction.
That's good.
Okay to go above.
Thank you.
250 knots.
What's our cruise altitude? Please run that. 197.
Passing 10,000 meters.
Right, that's the landing
Captain
lights
has
off.
turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now take off your seatbelt.
Right, let's get that off. That doesn't need to be on. That needs to be on. I think that's just about it. Center pedestal TCAS is on. Wonderful. Didn't want that. Try and get it from the FSC. Fly off the side. It is beautiful scenery. Like, really, really terrific scenery. We're going to full. Yeah, screw it. Let's go to full screen for a sec. Enjoy the full perks of this. Why is it like that? Shouldn't be doing that. Come on. starting to come round. It just doesn't like me. There we go. Right, so we are heading towards Potter's. I am going to make sure Tweed is out. Yes, it is. We're just over 150 nautical miles out. There's not much really a lot to do, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's time to chill. I'm going to take it out of full screen mode now. And right, I will be back with you towards near top of descent. I'll speak to you guys soon.
Mic on.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. We are just headed towards the top of the descent. I have already dealt with the ILS frequencies for the Autoland. The only thing left to do now.
I don't know how you remember what all these logs and switches have been.
Is to reset the MCP altitude, which is going to be done now. Our last thing to do after that will be to start setting up for landing. So let's just make sure that MCP is where it should be. The course is apparently 242. I'm not actually 100% sure if it is that or not. So we're gonna go to EGPH. We're gonna go down to Edinburgh. We are landing at runway 24. Our ILS heading is 244. 244, so it's 2 out again. So let's put this in the MCP board. Don't know how long it will take to do that. Probably ages. There you go, right, that's in 1. That's in the other, right. So that's that also now ready to go. We are now just about ready, or just about, sorry, gonna hit our top of descent. So I'm gonna zoom out of the one, so there we go. So there's already the descent speed coming in. So that's the top of the descent here, and then we decelerate here. So if I bring up the legs page, at this we should be at 12,000 feet. Right, this next one, which is 30 miles out, just about. So in a second we will start our descent. We'll soon find out how bad it's going to be, or how long it's going to take us. I don't know how it's honestly expecting us to get to 12,500 feet that soon, but there we go. Take that back, it might look like we're actually going to hit 12,000.
We're passing transition altitude, Captain.
Our planned arrival is in 11 minutes. I doubt we're going to be landing in 11 minutes. I doubt it very much. We've got to go there, and then round. I mean, it's possible. I just don't think it'll happen. Right, so we've set the auto brake to 2 because Edinburgh's not got a massively long runway. I think I'm just going to move my seat forward a little bit. I think that's just about it. Didn't mean to do that. Do you know, it's been so long since I've been in this view. So if we go down here. I'm still learning. I still remember the days, that's more better memories. I remember the days I was scared to come out of this view. I never wanted to leave this view. And the days, you know, I started easing myself into this view on takeoff, and this view on takeoff and landing, and this view on takeoff and landing and cruise. You know, got more and more into it, and then I took a step out. To go into the wider range of aircraft like the PMDG aircraft and CLS and, you know, QualityWings. Looks like Edinburgh's quite busy tonight as well, so that might be a interesting factor for us. Have a look outside. We've got Learjet over there. You got a plane there, you got a plane there, plane there. There's a few. There's a plane there and there. So this would be an interesting one, I suppose. Sorry if you just heard that, I was blowing some dust off my mouse. So, don't actually think there's a lot else for us to do. We've set the auto land system up. The only thing we need to do, we've got to set flaps as well soon. Once we hit 10,000 feet, we'll have to turn the landing lights and everything on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have descended to our destination.
That's just about it.
Please ensure all electronic devices are switched off securely stowed on land.
Right. I think it looks like we're about 13,000 feet, 12,000. So we're bang on for that waypoint then. Said we had to be at 12,500 feet. Don't think it's going to be much longer until we land. So there's 10,000 feet. So landing lights can now go up. Once we start getting a little bit closer, I will also actually put 23 nautical miles out. So flaps can now go down as well. There's not a lot else for us to do now, really. Sorry, I was just reading a news article about a terrorist attack that happened earlier today. Rest in peace to all those that have been affected. Sorry, not rest in peace. Condolences and sympathies to all those affected in the Turkey attack today. I think it's Turkey, Istanbul, something like that. An airport has been attacked and bombed. So my heart goes out to those affected in that attacking. It's carrotless.
The captain has turned on the
I hope they get better. I hope they recover soon.
And fasten your seatbelt.
Right, so we're now at about 7,500 feet, doing about 173 knots, flaps 5 to put up to flaps 10. I'm going to put down a landing gear as well in a moment. Looks like Edinburgh's a bit busy tonight. There's a lot of aircraft in the skies, and that is a beautiful sunset. Absolutely awesome sunset. Right. Surprised by TCAS hasn't gone crazy yet. I will put the VOR lock on. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Zoom out as well. We're not far out, 1,000 feet are about here, which is brilliant. That's what I want it to be. Looks like this could be a successful flight. I don't know what's wrong with Dublin. The Dublin area and the scenery and the flight path for that is just mentally retarded. I don't know, it's really, really, really weird. Right, so when we get down to... Actually, I need to select, I haven't done our approach reference. Let's do that. Right, there we go. So we're going to be doing flaps 30, so it's 133 knots. There's a lot of plane in the skies tonight, that looks beautiful. Sunset, the sun is literally about to go down. You can actually see the sun. Right, the sunset, sorry, like coming down if you watch it. It looks beautiful. Some really cracking good scenery, especially if you've got the right stuff in. It looks wicked. Right, so I think that is actually Edinburgh Airport just there. We're going to be circling around it and then coming in on runway 24. the VOR lock button is on. I think, yes it is. There is a lot of aircraft in the skies tonight. There's the airport just there. We could have landed there, but I decided not to in the end. But it's good to get a screenshot actually of the airport, the sunset. Put it into full screen mode now because I'm not going to be pausing the recording or anything anytime soon. Right, so we're just going to start levelling off, I expect. Just about. I will put the flaps down again in a sec. I'll put it down. I think we're on 10 at the moment. Oh no, we're on 5. So we'll go down to 10 now. And then we'll bring it down to 30 in a sec. Well, we'll put it down to 15. We'll do 15 at about 6 or 5 nautical miles out. And then we'll do 25, and then we'll go to 30 just as the VOR lock kicks in. I think it's my plan of action. That is beautiful. It's really cracking scenery. There's a lot of aircraft in the sky tonight. Not as many as I've seen before, but there is a lot and it looks brilliant. There's the airport, there's the sunset. You can't get much better than that really. It is wonderful. Right, let's go back into the virtual cockpit. So we're not far out now. Bring the flaps down again. In a sec, if that beep goes off, I think it's about to be a horn. Yes, there you go. So, bring gear down. Good to see that now. Our gears are not coming down. That's useful. It's not very good at all. Down, oh dear, that's going to be an interesting one. Right, let's try and leave it there, see if that doesn't. I know there is a gear override button on this plane. To make them drop and just hope they fucking lock into position. But that looks it's not going to be happening. So it looks like we're going to be doing a belly landing. Unless that's them coming down. No. Right, let's declare an emergency. That puts all ideas using that.
Problem on board.
I'll use that to line up, but then it looks like we're not going to be do it by hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have encountered a problem aboard the aircraft. Captain will be informed.
So there's the one way. Right. So that's the VOR lock that's now kicked in. I'm just going to change the approach reference. We're going to be using 15 degrees of flaps. What are we at currently? 15. Right, so the autopilot has kicked in terms of the approach reference. Sorry, not the approach reference, the auto landing. I think it has anyway. I hope it has. That normally horn is getting on my nerves, so I'm going to put that back up to 10. I've started lining up the one way, we can see obviously. That is beautiful scenery. The sun's gone now. Right, I think we're now able to
2,500.
focus on the fact that we're going to be doing a belly landing. Kind of concerning. Right, lower panel. It's not what I want. It's also not what I want. Right, so there's that kicked in. So the autopilot works at every other airport apart from Dublin. That's wonderful to know. It's a bit annoying that the gear's not coming down. Let's try it again. That's it apparently going up. That's it going down, but it's not. Oh, it's coming up. I don't think we can do much on the FMC either. Menu, PMDG setup, aircraft, failures, active. Oh, I know about that, that's fine. Right. I am now going to take it off the autopilot and the auto throttle. So we need to get. There's an aircraft on the runway, but it's going to have to fucking move, quite frankly.
Too high, too high.
1,000.
Shut up. We're fine. Put the gear back up, so I don't want it deploying on the runway.
Approaching 24.
Passengers, brace for an emergency landing.
Too high,
Stay
too
seated. The
high.
aircraft will come to a complete halt or instructed otherwise.
Right.
Too low. 500.
Unstable,
Easy
unstable.
on the stick. Look at your descent
400.
rate.
Pull up. Too low.
What's your descent rate?
Approaching minimums.
About 500 noises going off at once. Please
taxiway.
shut up.
Caution, taxiway.
Right, so
100.
if not, then we're doing a water landing.
Long landing, long
50.
landing.
40.
No, we're going to be doing a water landing. Can't do it.
Too low. Terrain.
Oh, that's pleasant. Events have turned out. Dumping in water. How wonderful. Right, I now need to figure out where our nearest suitable spot is. Which I mean it's going to be there. Around this area. So in that case, seems how our gear is going to be a pain in the ass. Gear's definitely not wanting to work, is it? No, it's not. So we're going to go round, do a water landing. So in that case I need to get ready for water landing. So let's decrease speed. Anchoring was a bit steep, let's get that sorted out. Right, flaps, let's do 15, let's do 10 actually. And the speed brake because we need to, if you're going to do a water landing, you really need to be going slow. I think if I do it any more flaps, it's going to give me that really fucking annoying horn. Yes, it is. Right, now that we've started leveling off, we will do in a minute anyway. Try and get it in that little patch right there. So I am going to cut both engines so I can get it as slow as I possibly can. close as land sorry as I can. There's the airport.
Sink rate.
Sink rate.
There we go. Try and get it right on the coastline. If all is well.
One thousand. Sink rate. Too low. Terrain.
Easy on the stick. Now look at your descent rate. Pull up.
Alright, let's just try and get it. There we go. Perfect.
Too low. Gear.
I'll try and
500.
get it below 107 feet. Sorry, not 107 feet, 137 knots. That's what I'm trying to aim for.
400.
What I'm trying to anyway. Right, there's the right size. Oh shit, I forgot the APU. Whoops.
Approaching minimums.
Right, there we go. That's nicely done.
Minimums.
I've lost control because the electrics.
100.
It's fine.
50.
Come on, come on, come on.
30. 20.
There we go. That wasn't too bad.
That was a rough landing.
Okay, maybe it was a bad landing. We're down anyway. That's all I care about. Right, let's get all the doors open. Oh, they've already done it.
The exits are open. Please stay calm and evacuate the aircraft via the nearest emergency exit.
Close. Right, that's all the event. Doors open. Apart from that door doesn't open for some reason. There's the electricity alarm. Right, let's get... Right, the APU looks like it's generating, so let's turn these fuels off. Right, let's turn the electrics on, there we go. So we've got the APU back online, but now I need to shut it down anyway. So let's turn all the lights off. The emergency light should be on. No. That's what I wanted. Now turn the dome light off, because it's going to stay on anyway because the emergency light in. Let's turn that off, let's turn that off.
Captain, all
These need to be
passengers
off.
have left the plane.
Right, that's off, that's off. Actually, I can get back to that. Right, that's off. These need to go off. Right, that's it completely shut down by the looks of it. So that can go off, that can go off, that can go off, that can go off. Right, that's the APU off. Ground power needs to be off. Right, these two need to be off. There's the battery power, which can now go off. Right, there we go, there's that off. So if I now go to this, it should be pitch black, which it is. The emergency lights can now go off. Oh no, they won't go off, I forgot. Right, and we can get out. By that I mean I can end the flight in FsPassengers. I knew there was something going to go wrong with FsPassengers. I just knew it. I said before that even when we started recording, I'm going to disable all FsPassengers emergencies, but nope. The gear didn't extend properly, there was an exceptional pilot on board, and despite the dire situation, he was able to make a successful belly landing. The captain also declares an emergency before landing. I'd rather it be on runway, but we were going too fast, unfortunately. That was horrific. It should have been about 200 or 300 feet per minute. The reason I didn't is because obviously I cut the engines. I completely forgot this happened, so this is my own cock up. But I've completely forgot that because I didn't start the APU before I cut the engines. We lost hydraulics, so I couldn't move it. So thankfully, I managed to get it to a low enough speed for it to not be too bad. Let's have a look and see. I believe to land safety after well, they didn't land safely after the extreme weather they had. Were better mood because they had food, pleased by the music, irritated by the US. I don't know what that was about because we didn't have any. We're angry because you made what seemed to be a dangerous landing. Yeah, that's fair enough. Terrified because of the problem of flight. Yeah, we're relieved to. Can't you see? This is why I hate it. We're relieved to land safely after an emergency. We're angry because you made a dangerous landing. Wonder if they landed or crashed. Anyway, total income 185. So overall flight result perfect. Considering the flight was bad and the ticket price normal, the service price normal, the service quality nice, passengers on this flight think your company's reputation should be 57%. Your company reputation is now 73.51. So 0.1 minus 0.165 decrease. You made a successful belly landing. There was a problem aboard and you declared an emergency. A serious problem occurred, but you landed safely. You didn't land at the scheduled airport AGPH, but since you were conducting an emergency, you will not receive a penalty. I completely forgot to cancel the destination. That's my own cock up. You made a very hard landing at 54 feet per minute, and the aircraft sustained damage. Fair enough. You have exceeded the limit of 250 knots below 10,000 feet, but since you were conducting emergency procedures, you will not receive a penalty. So it wasn't actually that bad then. It was a fucking bad landing, but I don't think I'll ever be a pilot in real life. But there we go. Right. Excuse me eating my Jaffa cakes. I think, oh, there we go. Load it back in. Right, I'm just going to close this down. I'll probably do another video after this, but hurry up, doesn't take that long. Right, let's thank you for that. Right, oh god, I hate it when that happens. It looks weird. I love it, but I hate it at the same time as well. Right, cool. It was a nice video, nice flight. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Don't forget to comment, subscribe. Don't forget to suggest anything you want to see a flight, or some scenery we put in, plane, etc, etc. Comment. Give me enough time and I can get it done. And apart from that, I hope you had a really good time. It was nice seeing you, and I will see you next time. Au revoir.